एवरीबॉडी, आज हमारे साथ कामाक्षी फुटाने हैं जिन्होंने एक बहुत ही बेहतरीन स्कोर लेके आया है महाराष्ट्र लॉ सीईटी 5 ईयर एलएलबी एंट्रेंस एग्जाम में। बी एडुकेयर की दादर ब्रांच की स्टूडेंट रह चुकी है कामाक्षी। तो अब हम उनकी जर्नी समझते हैं कि कैसे उन्होंने अपने इस एंट्रेंस एग्जाम की तैयारी स्टार्ट की, कौन सी स्ट्रैटेजीज का इस्तेमाल किया इस वन ऑफ द मोस्ट कॉम्पिटिटिव एंट्रेंस एग्जाम को क्रैक करने के लिए। तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस कामाक्षी फॉर गेटिंग सच अ
Thank,
brilliant score in this entrance exam.
thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
सो कामाक्षी, कैन यू प्लीज इंट्रोड्यूस योरसेल्फ कि आप कहाँ से हो एंड आपका एकेडमिक बैकग्राउंड क्या था बिफोर द महाराष्ट्र सीईटी एंट्रेंस एग्जाम।
So yeah, uh, I am from Mumbai, and before giving CET exam, I was preparing for CA Foundation. I have taken a drop of 1 year before giving this exam, and I was preparing for CA Foundation. Before this, I gave 2 attempts of CA Foundation, and after that, I dropped CA, and then I dropped doing BCom also, and then I started preparing with MH CET in December. I joined the classes in December. So this is briefly about it.
Okay, so Kamakshi, can you tell me when did you decide to pursue law as your career?
It was a random choice because I was done with my CA foundation giving exams and attempts, and I wanted a break. I took a break, and then afterwards I decided to do law because that looked more viable because don't wanted to do BCom. But then afterwards, like choosing to do this, joining classes, studying, I figured out that yeah, this is what I wanted to do, and that was not a very random choice. That turned out to be really well, and I will be very excited to go in a law school and study law. That's-
Hmm. Okay, Kamakshi. So, can you tell me what was your overall preparation strategy for the Maharashtra CET entrance exam?
yes, I can. In December, around 10 December, something, I joined the classes. I started with the teachers at BA Care and you with ma'am. Legal, we started, then logic and all the subjects we started. I didn't really took my preparation seriously till February. Then from February, I started rigorously studying. And then afterwards, I did practice a lot of legal questions, principal fact based questions. And then I prepared current affairs. I focused on current affairs more. Unfortunately, it was not, the questions weren't asked, but still, it was good only. It was good. Then for math section, I didn't prepare much for it because I was from a commerce background, so I didn't needed much preparation for it. And then for English, I needed to pace a bit for English. Overall, my strategy was practice many MCQs, practice past year question papers were very important. I practiced for for fact based questions. In legal, I practiced just PYQs, and that was it. That helped me a lot. Like I was able to solve questions. For current affairs, I did current affairs daily and watch your videos on YouTube and made notes from it and studied from it only. For GK, I used Be Educare book, and for a little bit later, I used Lucent also. And for English, I practiced through YouTube videos and then through lectures, Be Educare lectures. For maths, I did it by myself. For logic, for logic, it was very. I was very good in logic. I was able to solve many questions properly. So logic also was not a bit hard part for me. English and GK was hard, that I say, but I did it. I took 1 month self study break. I took 1 month for self study and studied all PYQs, YouTube videos, joined many Telegram groups that really helped me a lot for daily practice. And that's it. That's what all I did. I gave mock tests also. Atal mock was really important because many questions from it came, like in the exam, many questions came from it. So Atal mock was important. Then I gave B Educare. I started giving mocks a little bit late. So before 10 to 15 days before exam, so I was able to give just 2, 3 mocks of B Educare, and then gave 5 Atal mocks. That's it. That was overall.
Okay, fine. So, Kamakshi, can you tell me how did you analyze the mock test results and how did you work on your weaknesses?
Yeah. The first mock test I gave, I got 75 out of 120. It was BEducare mock only. I got 75 around out of 120, and I was really stressed because 10 days were remaining for exam, and I'm getting 75. It's really bad score. So I started focusing. I focused that my principal fact based questions were pretty bad. I was not able to analyze, I was not able to predict what the answer is because they give a little bit twisted principal fact based question, and B educar mocks are at higher level compared to MH CET. So it was pretty hard also. Then I practiced for principal fact based PYQs. I watched a lot of YouTube videos, and then I solved a lot of PYQs of principal fact based that made my score go up like 90 around. And then for GK, I revised because that's what I could do because I can't do anything else in that. And for maths was good. Logic, I practiced a bit more because I was overconfident about logic before giving mock tests. But then I found that I have to practice a bit. But I thought that it would be I will not be able to give MHCET because of 75 scoring 75 10 days before exam. But it didn't turn that way. I was able to give. I analyzed my mocks, seen my where I was like scoring less, what questions, what topics I was struggling with, and I practiced that. I practiced PYQs and daily practice questions on Telegram groups. That gives you reality check of competition. Joining Telegram groups gives you reality check of competition. So that was also what I did, and that was it.
Okay. So, Kamakshi, can you tell me that, while preparation, we do find certain subjects as difficult. What was one of the most difficult subjects for you, and how did you overcome that?
Hands down, the most difficult for me was GK because the portion is huge. You have to cover current affairs, history, geography, and whatnot. And after doing all those things, the question are just anything the ask in exam, and you just go like, "Oh my god, I didn't read it. I didn't read this. I didn't read that." So that was pretty hard for me. I overcome the practice. I practiced lucent questions. It was very helpful for me. Lucent questions are very helpful, and for current affairs, so your videos worked well for me. I was like, for current affairs, it was easy, but for GK, I had to practice daily, which I started later my preparation, like March or something. I started focusing on GK more because I understood that it's huge and how much ever you practice, that's not enough. So yeah, but I practiced GK, and for like Maharashtra GK questions they asked, I used PYQs and all. For GK, PYQs also help a lot because some random question you think that questions are random, but no, they are just PYQs they ask repeatedly. So that was it. That's how I cracked GK.
Okay, fine, Kamakshi. So, would you like to, share any specific tips or strategies for the upcoming law aspirants?
As such, I didn't use any specific strategy for my preparation because I was like first generation in my family doing law. Nobody in my family did. My sister is a CA finalist, so she also had no idea how to guide me and all. So it was I watched a lot of YouTube videos, and then the educare also helped a lot, guided a lot. Early on preparation, it was a big help for me because I didn't know anything about MHCET. But I can tell you what I didn't do that helped me in the preparation. I didn't watch lot of YouTube videos because I was doing that pretty much later my preparation, but then I stopped doing it. I stick to one teacher, stick to one book because it is very overwhelming. Okay, I'll do this video, I'll watch this video, I'll also solve this question, I'll solve this from this book, I'll refer that book, this book. It becomes very haphazard when you go that way. Like I have to do this, that lots of FOMO you get because others are preparing from this book, and that's why it was very hard for me that time. But then I figured out, no, I'm not watching more YouTube videos because I took a self-study break of 1 month. That was when I was at home, and I was watching YouTube videos, joined Telegram groups, and they were like, read this book, refer this YouTube video, refer to this, refer to that. That was a very bad choice, but then I later corrected it. So that I think don't go for every other book, every other reference. Sometimes for some students it may prove really well because they are like, I'll cope up with it. But for some students, it is just very hefty to bring everything on a same table and then start studying properly. So that I think that you shouldn't get overwhelmed by doing everything. Just stick to one book and one teacher at a time.
Hmm. Rightly said, if we refer to multiple resources, a lot of time we feel left out. We feel that, there is a FOMO, that we don't know what to do, and we think that we don't know anything because of the pressure. So it's better that if we use the correct resources, that's the right word, because see, there are n number of resources which are available. But what is more important from that examination point of view is very important to understand. And after that, you can go with that flow, because if you try to do multiple things in one go, probably you will end up doing nothing. So it's better stick to one or two resources and then do everything, whatever you can do from that resource. Correct. Okay. Very good tip which you have shared, Kamakshi, with the students. So I think these tips will be really very helpful for the upcoming law aspirants. So now with this wonderful score, which college are you targeting for?
I am targeting PGCL and then Apte Rizvi. I am also thinking of ILS Pune if I can get it, Firodia. These are much of what I know right now and that I'm targeting about.
Okay, fine. So all the best, Kamakshi, for your future. Be Educare family wishes you all the best for your bright legal career.
Thank you, ma'am.